You've been sensing it, haven't you? The pace has shifted, the atmosphere has changed, and nothing feels casual anymore. This is not just another season. It's a divine inflection point. I have moved the clock forward, and the timeline you once thought distant is now pressing into your now. You are not behind. You are right where I've stationed you. I have hidden you long enough. Now I am activating what I planted deep inside you. Stop questioning if you're ready, and realize that I've already gone before you. You are about to walk into what I've been preparing for generations. There will be no more delay, not because you rushed it, but because I've removed the resistance. The things that used to feel like closed doors will now open on command, not because the world suddenly changed, but because your authority has been upgraded. When I say move, creation aligns with my voice in you. The momentum you feel is not imagined. It's me stirring up the fulfillment of prophecy. Do not hesitate or ask for confirmation where I've already spoken plainly. You are equipped, empowered, and entrusted. Now walk like you believe me. Some will not understand how fast it happens. That's because they didn't see the cost of your obedience in secret. They didn't witness the crushing that made room for this oil. They don't know how many nights you died to your will just to honor mine. But I saw every sacrifice and I have not forgotten. Now I will crown you in the same places they counted you out. Stay humble, but don't hide. Your visibility is part of my strategy for this hour. You've been trained by trial, but now you'll be tested by favor. Can you stay anchored when the elevation comes suddenly? Can you stay faithful when the spotlight finds you? This is the proving ground of trust, not just in the valley, but on the mountaintop. Don't fear the fast unfolding. It's not chaos, it's alignment. I'm accelerating you because you're not just carrying a dream, you're carrying destiny. And destiny has a deadline. Your yes has already activated what cannot be reversed. You don't need to gather approval, you already have my seal. I didn't choose you to be liked, I chose you to be effective. My glory on your life will cause separation, but don't interpret isolation as punishment. I'm pulling you out of certain circles so I can launch you into spheres of real impact. Stay light. Release every weight that isn't divine. What's coming requires full capacity. No more dragging along distractions dressed as relationships. Keep your eyes on me and move when I move. I've hidden you like a secret weapon. But now I'm calling you out of obscurity and into divine exposure, not for ego, but for execution. Not for validation, but for visibility. Because what I've placed in you must be seen. The earth is groaning for what I've locked inside you. And now I'm unlocking it with power and precision. Don't downplay your role in this moment. You are not a backup plan. You are my chosen solution. Everything you've been through was for this unveiling. Every delay, every detour, every deep moment of discouragement, it all served your destiny. You didn't lose time. I was perfecting timing. Now I'm folding timelines to meet you in the middle. What took others years will take you weeks. That's the kind of supernatural pace I'm setting. Not to overwhelm you, but to fulfill the urgency of what's needed now. Don't pray for the old rhythm to return. It won't. I've broken your alignment with average. I've set your pace to match the prophecy, not the pattern. Don't try to explain this to everyone. It's revelation, not consensus. Just keep walking with me and obey without delay. The evidence will speak louder than any explanation. Your unfolding has begun, and nothing can stop what I've ordained. I need you to stay ready, not reactive, not fearful, but spiritually alert. You don't have time to entertain confusion when clarity has already been spoken. I've been conditioning your spirit for this velocity. You'll recognize my movement, not by noise, but by knowing. Stay sensitive to what feels light, what feels right, and what carries peace. If I'm in it, there will be no striving, only obedience and flow. You'll know where to step because I've already gone ahead, and where I go, favor follows. This is not a trial run. You are stepping into real territory with real weight and real consequence. But don't be afraid of the responsibility. Grace is built into every assignment. What used to wear you out will now wake you up. What once confused you will now confirm you. The same things that used to drain you will now draw strength from within you. I've flipped the dynamic. Now your warfare will serve your witness. People will ask how you did it so fast. They won't realize it wasn't fast. It was faithful. What looks like overnight success was really a lifetime of surrender. That's why you don't owe anyone an explanation, just obedience. They saw the fruit, but missed the fasting. They witnessed the results, but not the roots. Let them talk. I'll vindicate you with victory. I will give you instructions that don't make sense to others. Move anyway. I will close doors that seem perfect. Trust me anyway. I will shift timelines and cancel plans you thought were essential. Follow me anyway. Your readiness isn't based on having all the answers. It's based on having the right response. I'm not asking you to understand everything, just to trust me completely. Obedience is your protection, and speed is your portion. If this message is touching your heart, pause for a second and tap the like button. Then check the video description to download your free daily alignment guide. I will not let you miss it. Even if you feel uncertain, my spirit will direct your steps. Even if you hesitate, grace will carry you forward. But do not resist what I am accelerating. Don't fight the future I've already promised. You prayed for the shift, now receive it. You longed for purpose, now walk in it. The door is open, step through it boldly. You are not chasing moments anymore, you are manifesting mandate. That means you don't need constant signs when you already have my word. Stop asking for permission from people who weren't there when I chose you. The destiny I've written over your life isn't up for debate. I didn't bring you this far to stall you now. I didn't invest this much in your development to watch you shrink. I'm igniting your confidence to match your calling. Walk tall. You were born for this. What's unfolding now will require both discipline and discernment. Not everything that looks like opportunity is divine. You'll need to test the spirit of what comes, because the enemy imitates momentum. Don't chase movement. Follow anointing. Your spirit will know the difference. I'm sharpening your senses so you don't waste time. Every yes must be sacred now. Every step must be spirit-led. You are not behind schedule. You are right on divine time. Stop measuring yourself by earthly clocks and human calendars. I do not rush my chosen, and I do not delay without purpose. The speed you're about to see is supernatural, but the preparation took place in secret. I trained you in hiddenness so you could carry glory in exposure. I allowed delay so you'd gain depth, and now that you've been formed by fire, I will reveal what I preserved. Nothing was wasted. Not the waiting, not the weeping, not even the wondering. The reason you've been feeling stirred is because I'm stirring nations through you. Your obedience is about more than your life. It's about generational deliverance. What I start in you will ripple beyond what you can see. This is bigger than opportunity. It's divine orchestration. I don't just elevate individuals, I position movements, and you are the start of one. It may feel personal, but it is deeply prophetic. Stay aligned. It's all unfolding according to plan. Some doors will look familiar, but they're attached to old seasons. Don't re-enter what I've already called you out of. If I've released you from a place, don't go back out of sentiment. You don't need to rescue what I've already released you from. Growth sometimes requires separation. Not everyone can carry the weight of your calling. It's not cruelty, it's clarity. I'm sending help, but it won't look like what you expected. I'll bring people who aren't impressed by your gift, but connected to your purpose. They won't just celebrate your wins, they'll guard your weakness. I'm assigning divine partnerships that are built for this level. No more carrying it all alone. I'm building the right infrastructure around you, not for applause, but for impact. Trust who I send, and discern who I didn't. You don't have to fight for what I've already given. Rest in the authority I've placed on you. You don't need to outwork my will. You just need to align with it. I've removed the striving because the oil flows now. When you speak, heaven responds. When you move, favor follows. Stop questioning if it's too much. It's exactly what you were made for. I'm renewing your mind for what's next. Old strategies won't sustain new seasons. You'll need fresh revelation, not recycled information. I will download divine instructions that override logic. Trust the download. You're not imagining these insights. I'm increasing your prophetic sight. Stay in my presence and listen well. I'll make it plain when the time comes. Don't waste energy explaining yourself to those without spiritual insight. They won't see what I've shown you. And that's okay. You weren't chosen to be understood by everyone. You were chosen to obey me fully. Let your results speak. Let your fruit testify. I am confirming you without the need for validation. Keep moving. I'm clearing the way as you go. This is the moment where preparation meets manifestation. The waiting season is ending, and the working season is being activated. You'll build fast, but you won't build alone. I'm breathing on everything you touch that's aligned with my will. If I'm in it, it will multiply. If I'm not, let it go. I've made you ready, chosen one. Now walk like it's already done. I've been whispering things to your spirit that your mind can barely comprehend. That's because what's coming next isn't logical, it's supernatural. You're about to walk in a realm of fulfillment that can't be explained by effort alone. I've been maturing your discernment so you don't mislabel divine acceleration as chaos. You're not losing control. You're gaining traction in territory the enemy thought you'd never access. I'm reintroducing you to yourself in light of your calling, not your past. You're not who you were. You've been refined by revelation. And now you're ready for rulership. Don't minimize your role in this hour. You're not just participating, you're pioneering. I didn't raise you up to echo old patterns. I raised you up to break them. Your very presence in certain places will disrupt strongholds. That's why you've always felt like you didn't belong, because you were sent to rebuild, not to blend in. Your distinction is divine. Your uniqueness is your anointing. Don't dilute it to fit spaces I've called you to transform. You don't have to strategize to be seen. I've already scheduled your unveiling. It won't come through networking, but through obedience. I open doors no man can shut, and I shut what no one else can open. Your name is already in rooms you've never entered. I've assigned angels to announce you in realms you've yet to step into. Just keep doing what I've told you to do. The unveiling is not your responsibility. The obedience is. I've broken cycles that tried to follow you into this season. Generational patterns that chased your bloodline stop with you. You are the interruption to dysfunction, the repairer of breach, the new foundation. Don't fear the pressure. It's proof of the mantle. You're not being crushed, you're being channeled. Everything that tried to confuse you is being exposed and expelled. There is clarity now where there was once chaos. Step fully into the role I've carved out for you. Before we go on, take a second. Like the video, subscribe for more like this, and type 55 below. That's your sign of divine alignment. The speed will increase, but so will the stability. I'm not just launching you, I'm grounding you. You won't be elevated without roots. You won't rise without reinforcement. I've built your foundation for the weight of what's coming. Others may see the fruit, but I see the depth. You've been growing underground for years, and now it's time to bear visible glory. This next season will require fewer words and deeper presence. Speak only what I authorize. Move only as I lead. You don't need to convince anyone when I'm confirming you through signs and power. Let your silence speak of discipline. Let your restraint reflect readiness. You are a steward of something holy. Handle it with reverence. My glory will do the talking. I'm not just elevating your visibility. I'm intensifying your impact. Every word you speak will carry weight. Every step you take will shake something. Don't be surprised when things shift just because you showed up. I've marked you with influence not for ego, but for execution. Your life will be a living message. Your obedience will preach louder than any sermon. I've made you a vessel, not just a voice. The pace may surprise you, but the grace will sustain you. You'll wake up to doors you didn't knock on. You'll walk into answers you didn't chase. That's because I've honored your consistency in obscurity. This is harvest for what you sowed in hiddenness. I've seen it all, and I'm rewarding openly what was sown secretly. Now stay locked in. Your destiny is unfolding fast, and I won't let you miss a thing. You will not miss what I have marked for you. No plan of the enemy, no delay of man, no limitation of resources can override what I've already decreed. I have secured your inheritance, and I'm teaching you how to walk in it with wisdom. Stop doubting your access. It's already been granted. I'm giving you favor with the right people, in the right places at the right time. There is a divine orchestration unfolding behind the scenes, and every part will reveal my hand. Trust the path, even if it doesn't resemble your plans. I'm not building according to your blueprint. I'm building according to your destiny. Don't underestimate how much I've transformed you. You are not the same person who started this journey. The things that used to intimidate you now bow to your authority. The fears that once silenced you can no longer speak into your future. I've strengthened your spine, refined your voice, and made your vision clear. You now see like a leader, hear like a prophet, and walk like a general. Don't shrink when I elevate. Rise boldly. It's your time. Some assignments will come suddenly, but they will fit perfectly. That's how you'll know they're from me. They won't force anxiety, they'll activate alignment. You won't have to chase what's already chasing you. Just position yourself and stay ready. Your next will often come disguised as responsibility. Embrace it. What looks like a burden will become your breakthrough. You were built for this, not by chance but by choice. My choice. I'm about to fulfill what you thought I forgot. You laid it down thinking it died, but I was just refining it. I buried it deep so it could resurrect stronger. The dreams I planted in you were not denied. They were being designed in my timing. Now the release is upon you. What once seemed dormant is waking up with power. Don't be afraid of the magnitude, it matches your mantle. I'm removing every false label that was placed on you in seasons of ignorance. What they called weakness was actually womb. What they dismissed was destiny incubating. You're not too sensitive, you're spiritually wired. You're not too intense, you're prophetically tuned. Stop apologizing for being designed exactly as I intended. I don't make mistakes, and I don't second-guess my vessels. Own your assignment. Walk in your wiring with reverence, not shame. I've trained you for depth, not just for display. While others were chasing platforms, I was anchoring you in presence. You've been pruned, processed, and positioned, not for applause, but for authority. When you open your mouth, atmospheres will shift. When you step into rooms, strongholds will break. This is not personality. This is prophetic precision. I've made you a spiritual instrument. Now release the sound I placed inside you. Do not allow distraction to delay you now. The enemy is desperate to detour what he can no longer deny. He sees the light on you, and he fears what's coming through you. That's why warfare intensified. It was confirmation, not contradiction, but it ends now. I'm silencing every voice of confusion and amplifying clarity. I've cleared the fog. Now move without hesitation. You're not behind. You're being accelerated. This season will not be like the last. Where there was resistance, now there will be release. Where there was delay, now there will be demonstration. What once felt like wandering now reveals itself as wisdom. I was training your spirit for this exact hour. You're not stepping into the unknown. You're stepping into the unveiled. Walk in it boldly. I've already gone before you. I have set you apart, not for isolation but for distinction. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to break barriers. What felt like rejection was really redirection. I was protecting your purpose from premature exposure. Some doors didn't open because they would have diminished your voice. Some people couldn't stay because they would have diluted your fire. I allowed separation so you could step into sanctified clarity. Now, nothing will block what I have ordained. You are not unqualified. You are divinely assigned. Every inadequacy you feel is being overtaken by my sufficiency. I'm not asking you to perform. I'm commanding you to obey. I don't need your perfection. I need your position. Stand where I place you. Speak what I give you. And move when I say move. That's the posture of the chosen. I will cover what you can't control and empower what you surrender. Grace will fill every gap. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. I've customized your process for your purpose. What looks slow to others is strategic in my design. I've tailored every test to fit the oil I've placed on you. Some lessons had to come the hard way, not to hurt you, but to humble you. And now that your heart is postured right, I will accelerate your hands. You're not late, you're layered. And every layer holds power. I'm raising your voice not to echo noise, but to carry solutions. This generation doesn't need more volume. It needs authority. And I've placed that authority in your spirit. Don't be intimidated by platforms. They were built for moments like this. When you speak, speak from the throne room. When you act, act with kingdom clarity. I'm not just giving you a message. I've made you the message. Now deliver it with conviction. Quick favor. Tap like if you're receiving this. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming. Drop 55 in the comments. It's the number of covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. I'm awakening gifts in you that have been dormant for years. Some of what you've felt stirring isn't new. It's been buried beneath survival. But now I'm shifting you from surviving to stewarding. No more hiding what I've highlighted. I'm drawing it out and placing it in motion. Don't be afraid to explore what's emerging. I've given you permission to operate fully in what I've planted. You're going to feel a new fire in familiar places. That's how you'll know you're being reignited, not recycled. I don't repeat seasons, I redeem them. I'll use what the enemy thought he ruined. I'll make beauty from the ashes you were left with. I'm not just restoring, I'm reviving. Expect resurrection in areas you gave up on. I'm not finished with you. I'm just getting started. What once felt confusing will now make perfect sense. I'm bringing divine closure to things that lingered too long. You won't need to wonder what if, because I'm giving you what is. This is the moment where clarity overtakes confusion and direction silences delay. You'll know exactly where to go, when to go, and why I've chosen you for it. Stay in sync with me, and you won't miss a single instruction. This is divine flow, and it's only beginning. You have been prepared for this era, not just this moment, but this era. I've raised you up for influence that transcends seasons. Your assignment isn't seasonal, it's generational. That's why the preparation felt so intense, because the impact will be exponential. Now move in power. Your destiny is moving fast, and I'm carrying you with it. There's a shift in the atmosphere around you, because I've shifted the assignment within you. You're not meant to respond the same way you did last season. This time you're not reacting, you're reigning. You're no longer being tested just to prove your strength. You're being trusted to carry strategy. I'm giving you insight that doesn't just answer problems, it prevents them. Your discernment has matured, and now I can release decisions through you. You are not a follower of trends. You are a forerunner of transformation. I've appointed you to walk in wisdom that disrupts deception. I've been speaking louder in this season because your alignment matters more than ever. What used to be optional is now essential. Partial obedience will no longer be tolerated. I'm calling you to radical clarity, radical boldness, and radical follow-through. This is not the time for passive agreement. It's the time for prophetic action. When I say go, go fully. When I say stay, stay anchored. And when I say speak, release every word with fire. I'm increasing your stamina for what's coming. You've been stretched for a reason. It's preparation, not punishment. Where others would burn out, you will break through. I've expanded your capacity through crisis, so I can now pour greater glory into your life. You'll carry more without collapsing. You'll handle more weight with less strain. That's what happens when you've been trained in the fire. I bring you out with resilience and rest. You will no longer waste energy on battles I never called you to fight. I'm silencing distractions that came dressed as obligations. Not everything that asks for your attention deserves your energy. This is the hour of divine focus. I'll protect your priorities. I'll trim your schedule until your purpose breathes freely again. If I didn't assign it, release it. I'm not blessing what you tolerate. I'm breathing on what you obey. Some will question why you're no longer available to everyone. It's because I'm making you available to me. I'm not just adjusting your calendar. I'm shifting your capacity to host my glory. You'll carry more revelation, more authority, more intercession, and more results. That requires room. Don't apologize for the boundaries I've set. They're not about exclusion, they're about execution. You're on mission now, and everything must serve it. I will vindicate you in front of the very people who doubted you, not to embarrass them, but to establish you. I don't need to defend my decisions, I demonstrate them. You are my decision, and I'm making that undeniable. The fruit will speak for itself. The elevation will silence every accusation. The acceleration will drown out every assumption. I'm confirming you by my results. The pressure you've been feeling is the final push before delivery. What's been pressing against you is actually positioning you. This is not a breakdown, it's a birthing. Stay anchored in my word, and don't let emotion overtake instruction. Even in your weakest moments, I am strengthening you with clarity. What you thought was the end is actually the beginning. You are closer than you know. Push in the spirit. I am crowning the promise. You have no idea how many generations are connected to your yes. This is not just about you being blessed. It's about legacy being birthed. I'm rewriting history through your obedience. I'm healing bloodlines through your surrender. I'm shifting atmospheres through your alignment. Don't ever underestimate the ripple effect of your faithfulness. Keep moving, keep building, keep trusting. I'm not just with you, I'm multiplying through you. The evidence of my hand on your life is about to become undeniable. You've been faithful in secret, and now I'm releasing the public fruit. This won't be about applause, it will be about alignment. I'm confirming your identity through visible fulfillment. Every promise I spoke over you is now entering its time. What felt like delay was divine sequencing. You weren't being overlooked. You were being prepared for a moment no one else could carry, and now it's here. I'm giving you access to strategies that others overlook. You'll solve problems they didn't even know existed. You'll be invited into rooms where silence carries more weight than noise. That's how you'll know I sent you. There will be peace, not performance. You don't need to prove yourself when I've already placed you. Don't shrink. Don't explain. Just move as one who's already sent. Some will attempt to attach themselves to your elevation without carrying your consecration. Discern who belongs to your next and who only remembers your past. I'm severing connections that were seasonal so I can strengthen the covenant ones. You don't need crowds. You need covenant alignment. Watch how I bring the right people at the right time with the right spirit. And when I do, steward those relationships with honor. They are not just helpers. They are part of the vision's architecture. You're not being added to the story. You are the shift in the story. I've called you to alter atmospheres and restructure patterns. You are not meant to fit in. You're meant to be the interruption. That's why you never found peace in imitation. Now walk boldly in your original assignment. I've anointed your voice for this moment. Speak with clarity. Move with weight. Your time is now. Let's lock this in. Hit that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And comment 55 below. It marks divine agreement and the new beginning unfolding now. You are about to recover things you didn't even know you lost. I'm restoring not just time, but territory. Every space the enemy tried to occupy illegally, I am reclaiming through your obedience. This will not be a subtle shift, it will be a sudden repossession. Watch how fast I restore what you thought was forfeited. Watch how thoroughly I redeem what seemed too broken to salvage. I specialize in sudden recoveries. You are in one now. You've carried the weight of obedience when it cost you everything. Now you will carry the weight of influence backed by heaven's authority. You didn't chase platforms. You carried presence. That's why I'm placing you now. Not because you asked, but because you endured. And everything you touch will now carry the fragrance of surrender. People will feel me through your life, and transformation will follow your footsteps. You're entering a season where closed doors no longer define your reality. What used to intimidate you will now submit to your authority. You're not knocking anymore. I'm opening from the inside. You're not pleading, you're proclaiming. And what you declare in faith will manifest in real time. That's the level of alignment you've entered. This is the authority I've entrusted to you. Use it wisely and watch what unfolds. This final stretch is not the end. It's the evidence. Evidence that I never left you. Evidence that I was building you when it looked like nothing was happening. Evidence that every prayer, every sacrifice, every tear was never wasted. I'm answering now. And when I do, it won't just bless you, it will awaken everyone connected to your obedience. You are not just a witness of my glory. You are the release of it. You are no longer waiting. You are walking. The time for hesitation has passed. I've made the path clear, and now I'm commanding forward movement. Every step you take in faith will be met with favor. I've synchronized heaven's resources with your assignment on earth. This is divine collaboration. You and I, moving in tandem. What seemed impossible before will now unfold with ease. Because when I move with you, resistance becomes revelation. Stop second-guessing what I've already confirmed. You don't need another sign. You need settled faith. You've seen me move before and I haven't changed. I was faithful then and I'm faithful now. The same voice that called you is the same voice leading you. Don't let the pace scare you. Let it propel you. You're not in over your head. You're seated in heavenly places. Now rise up and move in that authority. This is the fulfillment season. What you prayed for in tears, you'll now steward in power. What you fasted for in silence will be revealed in strength. I've stored up answers, and now I'm releasing them with precision. You won't have to force anything, you'll flow, because when alignment meets anointing, manifestation becomes normal. You are stepping into that rhythm now. You will know what's yours, because it will come without confusion. My gifts do not come wrapped in chaos. They come sealed in clarity. If it drains your spirit, release it. If it contradicts your peace, walk away. This is the season of sharp discernment. I'm not hiding my will, I'm highlighting it. You'll see it, you'll sense it, and you'll walk in it without fear. Before we finish, if this message spoke to your heart, like, subscribe, and comment 55 below. Don't forget to grab your free daily alignment guide in the description. You've passed the test of obscurity. Now walk in the reward of obedience. I'm bringing you before kings, not for attention, but for assignment. You're being sent into realms where your voice will unlock destiny for others. Don't hold back. Release what I've given you. I didn't anoint you to stay silent. I empowered you to shift nations, one word at a time. Speak boldly. Your moment has arrived. The winds of change are no longer approaching, they're upon you. Everything will shift quickly, but it will not shake you. I've stabilized you internally so you can move freely externally. This is the rhythm of grace, the flow of alignment, the confirmation of covenant. Your heart has been tested, your posture refined, your assignment secured. Now I'm sending you, not someday, but now. You are my answer to what the earth is crying out for, not because of your perfection, but because of your positioning. You've said yes when others said no. You've endured when others abandoned, and I will honor that. This is not just about breakthrough, it's about becoming. You are the evidence that I still raise up leaders in hidden places. And now I'm releasing you into the fullness of that promise. This is the final shift before full release. Don't hold back, don't delay. The pace will continue, but so will my presence. The mantle is real, the moment is now, and the mission is unfolding fast. Stay ready, I am not finished yet. Chosen one, everything you've walked through was shaping you for this final release. I didn't allow pain to break you. I allowed it to build you. I didn't allow silence to punish you. I used it to prepare you. And now, everything comes into focus. You are not entering blindly. You are stepping in with full awareness of who I am and who you are in me. You don't need to convince anyone of your readiness. I've already marked you with favor and fire. I will confirm what I've spoken, and I will complete what I've begun. You're not walking into a season. You're walking into a fulfilled word. That word has hovered, waited, and circled. Now it lands. Don't be afraid of what's opening before you. You were made for this moment. I authored it with your obedience in mind. I appointed it with your surrender as the catalyst. You are not a spectator. You are the activation. Now, move like the door was always meant to open for you. I have not forgotten one prayer, one promise, one act of obedience. I saw it all. I measured it, weighed it, and counted it as holy, and now I'm rewarding it. Not just with blessings, but with blueprint. You will build what others only dream of. You will birth what others tried to abort. You will plant what others thought impossible, because I've made you a multiplier in the spirit. And what I place in your hands will not fail. So take this final instruction. Walk boldly, live fully, and speak prophetically. Don't let comfort tempt you away from calling. Don't let delay make you doubt my direction. Don't let warfare make you forget the word. You are walking proof that I finish what I start. You are the evidence that the pace of heaven is unstoppable. Stay ready, stay rooted, and let all of heaven echo your yes.